basis. It doesn't work cross-border because there are no dispute resolutions and no rules and regulations how you deal with that one. Once, and the ICC is focused on that one, providing something like, let's say, Incoterms for blockchain, where you clearly know what are your liabilities, that could then help an institution or several institutions to really focus on the SME segment. Because let's do not fool ourselves. This is the segment who then creates jobs in a massive scale, and that helps then prosperity and fosters where the economy goes. But those two things might go in hand, but we need to change the way how we operate today.
Thank you very much to have this discussion. I was personally very much educated by the erudite opinions which I had from all of you. I have to close because I've already started receiving signals which tells me to wrap up. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all, audience, for being a great audience. Any questions, we can take it, if Madam permits, for a couple of minutes. If there is anything, we can just ask, otherwise we'll close it. Maybe one question or two. Yeah. Just will not take more than 5 minutes. One question. This is the only question which we are permitted.
I'm sorry I'm taking time because it is getting over.
No, sir.
I have a very short question, and that is, the Asian Development Bank came out with a small brief note saying, it's about 2 years back, that the trade finance is just not available for SMEs. Yeah. This is a very short observation I am giving from the ADB side. And that led to an interministerial meeting at Jakarta, where I was detailed to present a paper on trade finance vis-a-vis SMEs and in the light of what ADB had observed. And somehow that was accepted, and the United Nations ASCAP itself presented at Addis Ababa and later adopted by the United Nations. After that, nothing has happened. In that, I had made certain recommendations. Now, it's very simple to perceive at the moment, is that why not we set up a regional trade finance fund for SMEs, and let all the concerned development financial institutions be a shareholder or contributory to that fund. Let's not go on begging here and there for money. We have that strength that if we all unite, of Asia and Pacific particularly, we can make a good fund. And that fund can be, say, administered by Exim Bank of India or any bank for that matter. And there has to be a line of credit to all the member DFIs. And as and when they need, this fund shall cater to the needs of, to begin with, SMEs only, sir. And some of the international institutions like ICC, I leave it to you, sir. ICC could be also a member of that. And the return of this can be given to the shareholders of that fund, and particularly the Pacific region can be extended lines of credit at a little bit of a concessional rate, because trade finance and export from that area is a problem. So this is my suggestion, and please consider this. And I would propose, through the aegis of the ADB, Bobby must listen to this, that they must take it up as a resolution in this forum, from this forum, that such a fund may be set up and possibilities may be examined, a committee can be held, and ICC perhaps can take a lead in that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This could be perhaps the recommendation of the 41st annual meeting of ADFIAP. I would request Mr. Jadhav, Chairman, and Mr. Bobby Peralta to kindly look into it and take it up. Mr. Daniel is our supporter here from ICC.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude, may I please request Mr. Debashish Malik, in his capacity as moderator of this session, to kindly do the honors in presenting the mementos to the ADFIAP plaques to our speakers. May I request you to present the ADFIAP plaque to Mr. Daniel Schmand, to Ms. Maria Minerva, to Dr. Bijoy Das Gupta, and to Dr. C.P. Chandrasekhar. And may we now request organizers to kindly present the plaque to a session moderator. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this we will move on to our next session, which is part of the main session here. We will just take a couple of minutes to make the necessary table arrangements. So we request you to kindly